Glut or glucose transports are channels which facilitate facilitative diffusion. There are 5 types of glut which have different functions in different parts of the body. Let us learn in a very simplified way. Glut 1, it is mainly present in blood-brain barrier, placenta, kidney, and RBCs. Glut 2 in beta cells of pancreas, intestines, and kidneys. Glut 3 is mainly present in neurons. Glut 4 in heart muscles, adipose tissue, skeletal muscle. Glut 5 is seen in testes. Now is the part where we learn it easier and effectively. Glut 1 and Glut 3 are present in regions where basal glucose uptake is very necessary for the survival of the human body, such as RBC, placenta, blood-brain barrier, kidney, and neurons. Thus, they should have high affinity for glucose, which means they have low Km. Which means even if the glucose concentration in the blood is low, these regions get the necessary amount of glucose through these glut transporters so that they can survive effectively. Whereas Glut 2 is present in regions like pancreas and intestines where the glucose uptake is only necessary when there is an excess amount of glucose in the blood to be processed. Now, what make Glut 3 an essential question in NEET PG preparation? Because it is the main glucose transporter in neurons. The very important next glut is Glut 4, which is essentially insulin dependent and is used for the transport of glucose to heart muscles, adipose tissue, and skeletal muscles because these organs require insulin to use glucose to maintain their energy. Last but not least is Glut 5, which is essentially present in testes and is used for fructose transport. Now, is that all the glucose transporters present in our body? Well, definitely not. There is another way of transporting glucose in our body, which is not the passive facilitative diffusion but the active transport or secondary co-transport, which involves sodium and ATP. These are called S-Glut 1 and S-Glut 2. S-Glut 1 is used for mostly for the absorption of galactose in intestines and PCT. S-Glut 2 is essentially for the reabsorption of glucose effectively in intestine and PCT as well. Hope you understood the effective way of learning Glut and leave your comments and doubts in the comment box.